welcome to the 2017-2018 Oshkosh IceHawks High School Hockey Season Kickoff Show. My name is Jim Stry. I am the president of the Oshkosh IceHawks Booster Club. Along with me this afternoon, I have co-coaches Kevin Walsh and Corey Beaulieu. I have two of our seniors, Michael Dudenis and Jake Courtbine, with me. This evening we'd like to tell you a little bit more about the IceHawks, what we can expect out of the season, and basically bring awareness to the Oshkosh IceHawks hockey program here in Oshkosh. Coach Corey, tell us a little bit about your history with the IceHawks and your hockey experience prior to that.
This will be my fourth year as the IceHawks assistant or co-head coach. My history with hockey was this is my seventh year coaching high school hockey altogether. I had my first 3 years of experience as an assistant hockey coach at Anago High School. Then I moved back to Oshkosh for a teaching job, so I teach at West High School as well. Some of my past experience playing, I've been playing hockey since I was 5. I grew up in northern New York, so I actually started playing hockey in northern New York until I moved here at the age of 12, where I played in Appleton. I went to Kaukauna High School, so I played for a different Appleton team, not United. But I played all the way through high school and then started coaching once I graduated college with my teaching degree.
Okay, Coach Kevin Walsh, tell us a little bit about your background.
This is my fourth year coaching with the IceHawks. I was assistant in the last 2 years, co-head coach with Corey. Before that, I have 4 years of high school coach too down in Cincinnati at Moeller High School. And before that, I was coaching 3 years of midgets down in Ohio. Before that, I grew up in Boston, and I played hockey all through squirts, mites, all the way up through high school. And then I played a year at Salem State, and then I played a year of semi-pro for Miller Lite All-Stars, and then I've been coaching since then.
Besides the two of you, my understanding is there's more, two other assistant coaches you have this year. We're pretty excited about that. Tell us a little bit about those two coaches.
We got two new coaches this year. We have Alex Paulson will be the head JV coach, and Stephanie Kay will be assistant to Alex. And they're going to bring in a lot of enthusiasm. This is the first year we've ever had 4 coaches on the ice. Last couple of years we've had 3, so it'll help the kids out too by just having more coaches out there, so we can individually work with the kids too. Not if one of us is running the drills, the other 3 can help out with the kids a little bit more individual. So that should help with the skill development.
Excellent. Corey, can you tell me, this is a high school WIAA sanctioned program. Mm-hmm. It's also a co-op program. Explain how that all works so people understand the dynamics of how it all comes together.
Yeah, the WIAA piece would be just like your standard high school team, like you'd see at West, North, Lourdes. There's different divisions within WIAA that are sanctioned under the state and run by the state rules and guidelines. Within high school hockey or WIAA hockey, there is only one division. They are looking to make some moves to create 2 divisions at the state level, but there still will only be one division. Everybody's considered Division 1. Within that, you have co-op teams or non-co-op teams. Co-op essentially means you have players from multiple high schools. Each one of your high schools would have their own separate teams for other sports, but within a co-op, on our team, for instance, we have players from Oshkosh West, Oshkosh North, Lourdes, and we're actually co-op with some outlying towns. We have 2 players from Ripon and then 1 player from Laconia as well. So really the co-op idea is the chance to be a WIAA sanctioned team, but also give more kids the opportunity to play under the WIAA kind of sanctioned rules and structure that wouldn't otherwise have a chance to play if their high school can't offer the sport.
Okay. Kevin, my understanding is we are in the Badgerland Conference,
yes,
among several other conferences in the state of Wisconsin. Tell us who's all in our Badgerland Conference. Who are the people that we play?
In our conference, we have Waupun, we have Fond Lake High School, we have St. Mary Springs High School, we have Appleton, Neenah, Fox Cities, and this year a new team coming in is Stephen Point Pacelli.
Okay.
So we have 7 We have 8 teams in our conference.
And we play them once away, and then we also play them once at home. Is that correct?
No, we just play them once every year, and then other conferences play each team twice. We do it a little different. We play each team once, and then we have a conference tournament too.
Okay.
And that's near the end of the year.
Where's the conference tournament held?
The first round is held at the highest seed. The top 4 teams will host it, and then the second and third round are hosted by Fond du Lac down the Blue Line Club in Fond du Lac.
Coach Corey, tell us about your weekly practice routine. What normally happens in a single day to build up to your week so you guys have everything you need to face your next opponent?
We have a kind of varying schedule. Early season, we're really dedicated towards putting time in and kind of building skills for the first few weeks of the season. Our typical schedule, our schedule all season is, we're on the ice from 4:15 to 5:30, and then we do a variety of things after practice. Some of those things would include going over video in one of the rooms at the YMCA, doing different dry land exercises, especially early in the season, and then sometimes, depending on when we really just feel like we need a break after the ice, when we really get into games, we might do a good team stretch and then head home because it's a really busy season. We're typically on the ice 6 days a week. Something we're really excited about this year is we've incorporated a few more varsity-only practices to target those varsity skills and the skill building specifically for our varsity team. And we've also had a few Saturdays where we're going to do JV only, even some weekdays, so we can focus more on the skills to build those JV players.
How many games do we have total? How many games, varsity games and JV games?
24 total is the limit that we're allowed to have.
Okay, thank you.
19 JV. So.
This evening I have 2 of 4 of our we have 4 total seniors on the team this year. 2 of them are with us now. One is Michael Dudenis. Michael is a wing on offense. Jake Kortbein plays defense for us. Guys, I want you both to take a turn on this and tell us. I'm interested in your hockey career. How did you become interested in hockey? Where did you play before the IceHogs? How did it all build to you becoming a senior, a great athlete on the ice, and able to leave that idea of your feet moving, puck handling, and your eyes, your surroundings? Tell me how you got to this point.
Well, it all started, I was about 4 years old, and my dad signed me up for skating lessons. And then him, along with my grandfather, they just kind of moved me into the hockey world. And I played for the Warbirds, which is like the club team at the YMCA where we play. And then I came up through the IceHogs.
Okay. Jake, tell me about yours.
Well, my dad always coached my brother when he was younger, and then that got me into hockey. And then my brother played a couple years in Neenah, so then I also followed him and played Neenah. But then once he got to the high school level, I came back and played in Oshkosh, and then my dad, he came and coached me, and so basically my dad really got me into hockey and kept me going through it and pushed me through all the years.
What's your favorite memory of hockey, Jake?
Well, I mean, having my dad coach me, but one of the years, just playing all different states and all around the country. One tournament that sticks in mind is in Houghton, and we had some pretty fun games up there, and just getting to get around the whole Midwest and playing games all over.
Cool. Michael, what's your favorite memory?
Well, my dad actually did coach me all the way up until high school, which was very nice to have him there alongside me. And then Jake said that tournament in Michigan, we also played in Calumet. We played at the Coliseum, which is the oldest continually used rink in America, which was really fun to play there.
I happened to be involved in that one. I remember that very, very well. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Now, being a co-op program, we have student athletes from several different high schools. Has that helped you? Has that slowed things down? Tell us what your thoughts are. Do you enjoy the co-op program? Does that open avenues?
Yeah, I like it because not only do I have friends that play hockey from West, but I also, throughout the years, playing in like Oshkosh club teams, have met kids that go to North, and it's just nice to be able to play with them all the way through. And some of the people that come from like Laconia and Ripon, I've become pretty good friends with, and it's like pretty cool to see all the people who've been playing hockey who I haven't even known, but I get to meet now, and makes for a pretty fun experience.
Awesome. Michael, tell me, what do you think of the co-op program?
I think it's a really cool experience because we get to meet other players from other schools, and we get to like know students, so that if we ever go to different events around town, that we'll know more people because of that program. And also, we've been playing with most of these guys for a long time through the club teams, so we all know each other pretty well.
Fantastic. I personally think that the co-op program has done nothing but help, only because you guys you've had an opportunity to meet so many kids that even at the handshake afterwards, you guys have an opportunity. You run into kids from all over the tri-state area that you're able to see and meet and greet. We'll come back after a brief break, and we will have more seniors and another guest.
Alex Held, freshman, Oshkosh West, defense.
Jack Stry, sophomore, Oshkosh West, left wing.
Brendan Hamer, sophomore, Oshkosh West, wing.
Thank you.
My name is Tyler Ballman. I'm a junior. I go to Oshkosh West High School, and I'm a goaltender.
Mason Robertson, sophomore, Oshkosh West High School, wing.
Kyle Kirkendall Jones, sophomore, Ripon High School, defense.
I'm Connor Klett. I'm a freshman at Oshkosh North High School, and I play goaltender.
Ben Rogers, Oshkosh West, freshman, left wing.
My name is Sam Wallace. I'm a sophomore in high school. I go to Oshkosh West, and I play goalie.
Hi, I'm Holden Robertson. I'm a freshman. I go to Oshkosh West High School, and I am a forward.
My name is Logan Euchre. I go to Oshkosh West High School. I am a sophomore, and I am a center.
My name is Jake Kortbein. I play defense, and I'm a junior at O West.
My name is Grant Kuharski. I am a sophomore in high school. I go to Laconia, and I'm a defense.
My name's Eli Milner. I'm a sophomore. I go to Oshkosh West, and I play defense.
My name is Mason Flory. I'm a sophomore at Oshkosh West High School, and I play right wing.
I'm Brendan Baird. I'm a sophomore. I go to Ripon High School, and I'm a forward.
Hi, my name is Luke. I'm a freshman. I attend Oshkosh High School, and I play right wing.
My name is Hunter Poe. I'm a junior. I go to Oshkosh North, and I play forward.
So who are we looking at? You? Okay.
Hi, we're back with our high school hockey season kickoff for 2017-2018. I'm now joined by two more seniors, our last two seniors of four that we have on the squad this year, and also our vice president of the Oshkosh IceHawks Booster Club. With us now is Tyler Bauman. He's our goalie, and we have Hunter Poe. Hunter plays, he's a center. I almost forgot that, Hunter. You'd think I'd remember that. And Michelle is our like I said, is our vice president of operations for the Oshkosh IceHawks Booster Club. Michelle, last season you served as the marketing director for the IceHawks Booster Club. This year you're on the board as a vice president. How do you promote awareness for the IceHawks program? That's probably our biggest battle, is to make sure that the community knows about the high school hockey program. How do we do that?
Well, we have a variety of different avenues that we take. Number one is I am in connection with all the athletic directors at the high school. And so they receive a poster via email a few days before the game. So all the high school players are aware, high school students are aware of the games and the game times. Then we also put advertisements up at the Y for all the people that come to the Y that might want to watch a game, but mostly for our feeder program, the Warbirds. We like to have them attend the high school hockey games also. We have been in contact with radio stations to try to get them to come and broadcast the game. Just trying to get community awareness of our team.
Excellent. Tell us about the posters that we've seen over the last couple of years. Where do you put those up? Where do they go? How do they come about? What do we do?
Last year was the first year we had a team poster put together, and it's a picture of the team, and underneath it has a list of all of our home and away games, and those are offered for sale at the hockey games that we have at home, and we also have them at the high schools, in some of the teachers' rooms, by the school stores. I've given them to the athletic directors to hang at the high schools, and then they're also hung up at the Y.
And now, do the co-op program schools, the Ripon and Laconia, they also receive
Yep.
Excellent, excellent. Now, if a business in the community, whether it was Oshkosh, Ripon area, wherever around the area, was interested in getting one of those posters and displaying it for their window, how would they go about that?
They'd have to contact the Booster Club, or we do also have other social medias areas that we are on, like Facebook, or they could contact someone on the Booster board.
In the past years, we've always had delayed broadcast through Oshkosh Community Broadcasting through this program. Is that going to continue this year?
We would hope that it would, yes.
I'm hoping that, my understanding is, maybe the coaches would even know that question, my understanding is we are going to at least broadcast all the home games, and we may struggle with some of the away games, but we're hoping. Did you guys hear anything different there?
I have not.
Yeah, I think we'll get at least the home games covered for sure, so people will be able to catch that on the local access TV.
Beyond high school communications, a team schedule poster, I understand you work with local radio stations to promote, to get them to come out. How's that going?
I haven't had great success with that. So if anybody out there would have a radio station that might be interested in promoting the IceHawks, it would be greatly appreciated.
We would. That would be awesome if we could somehow find a local station that would pick us up and give these student athletes their due diligence on the radio, just like we have for other sports. It'd be awesome. Where can we get more information about the IceHawks, Michelle? How do we find out, a person in the community looking to learn more? Where do we go? What do we do?
Well, we do have a Facebook page. We also have our schedule is posted, and we also do have access to the Wisconsin Hockey Prep, where you can look at the player statistics.
Okay. And what is that? WisconsinHockeyPrep.net, I believe. Isn't it, coaches?
Yes. Wisconsin Prep Hockey.
WisconsinPrepHockey.net.
And they have our schedules out there for all away games and home games and all the player stats and team stats. And that our home schedule is already loaded out there.
Okay. And I believe after the program, our schedule will roll after the program, our current updated schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, because we have a co-op program, do we ever struggle with administrative issues between athletic directors? Any kind of problems that have ever arisen?
I think it adds a dynamic where we're spread across, at this point 5 different high schools. So there's I don't know if I'd call it an issue, but I mean there's certain communication challenges when you're going across 5 different schools. But our actual AD is Craig Leader at North High School. I think he does a very good job of kind of keeping our communication open between the other ADs, and there really hasn't been too many issues. It just becomes more of a coach to player kind of contact, or coach and board to family type contact. Really, I think one of the biggest things, and I think Michelle brought a couple of things with us, is being across schools. Fundraising is really one of our biggest concerns, because each school doesn't quite give money the way it would to a school that's specifically and only at that school. So we do have a couple of major fundraisers, and for the people in the community, we're a completely self-funded program. So a lot of effort goes in by the players and the families, and actually the people in the community to help kind of keep us afloat. So I don't know, Michelle, if you have a couple of our two biggest fundraisers that really shows the community support and things that you'll see around our community, which is a hockey card that you'll see our players going around selling, which also has different businesses in the community that are willing to be on that, which is a huge help. And our second major fundraiser, which is actually our biggest fundraiser, is our program booklet, where you can find a number of local businesses that have offered to kind of, not only through their advertising, but to help us out and support our program. When you can find those at all of our games, at least our home games, which is a huge support to us and really our system. And that's kind of one of the biggest challenges I think we face as a co-op program, is the self-funded aspect of it. And a lot of people put in a lot of effort in a lot of different ways to help us exist as a team.
Being self-funded, what does it cost a year to roughly to field this team? That we have to come up with this money ourselves in the Booster Club. Can you tell us roughly what it costs per student athlete?
Roughly, it costs about $2,000 per player.
Wow.
We have to pay for the ice at the Y. We have to pay for the transportations to the games. We have to pay the referees. Of course, if we need any updates for our uniforms, bags, coaches' salaries.
Everything is completely self-funded. Amazing. And it is true that the fundraisers that is our biggest support for our team. This is how we generate money to put student athletes on the ice. It's such a big need for our booster club. Our booster club is unique in that way, that we have to fund it ourselves to put these student athletes on the ice. I'd like to talk a little bit more to the student athletes themselves. Tyler, tell me a little bit. What's your favorite memory of playing hockey?
Favorite memory, I said before, the Houghton tournament. Actually, our team in one game, we had 3 players on the bench and 1 goalie out on the ice and 3 other players out on the ice. Basically what happened, just a bunch of stuff happened, and refs kind of got out of control, and yeah.
Interesting day.
Yeah, very.
Hunter, what's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is when my Pee Wee year, we went to state and we got 2nd place.
Awesome. I remember that year very well. How did you get interested in playing hockey?
My parents put me in when I was like 5, and I was in Wapaka at the time. And then when I was about 9, I moved here and started playing for Oshkosh Warbirds.
What's your favorite, or how did you get interested in playing hockey?
It all started when I was 5. I actually watched my first Blackhawks game with my father and kind of thought about it. And I asked my parents a couple times to put me into hockey. Finally, when I was 6, they put me on to a little rec team, little Y team.
Just took off from there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Do you guys have a certain routine you follow before every game? Do you guys have some crazy thing you do that every week before a game in the locker room?
Well, something that's followed through my freshman year is we listen to music. We have our own team warm up that we go through. Typically involves all the players.
How about you? Do you have any
we just listen to music, and we have one song that we just play every time, like right before game time.
Okay. How exciting is it for both of you guys to be on your home ice at the Oshkosh YMCA, and you have your friends from your high schools, your home schools, up in the stands, your parents, friends, whatever, up there cheering for you? How exciting is that for you, and can you hear them?
Well, last year I played a couple varsity games. There was a moderate crowd, pretty loud one though. When you're out on the ice, you really don't focus on the crowd.
What about you?
Well, I can't hear them cheering at all because I just zone them out. And I love the crowd. I just love seeing the support that we get.
Awesome. As a co-op program, I'm going to ask both of you the same question. As a co-op program, you have to become teammates and great friends with other kids from other schools. I know both you guys have played outside of high school hockey also, where you played in the tri-state area, you played in the statewide. How has that affected you? Has it helped you? Has it benefited you? Tell me about it.
Yes, it has benefited me because I met some great people from it, and I just really like those people.
Awesome. Tyler?
I mean, there's been ups and downs with it. There's some players that you really just didn't connect with or click with, but there is a couple players where you just get along with them, you're able to talk to them, and you have that chemistry that you need as a team.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys. Thank you all for coming. Guys, good luck in your final season. And boys, the other two boys, good luck in your finals. Coaches, I hope everything goes great for you. Have fun, be safe, enjoy yourself, fly around. As a community, please help support these student athletes who have a desire. It's a wonderful organization. It's a wonderful venue. Please come out after the show here. They're going to be running the schedule. Please feel free to pick one. Come on out to the Oshkosh YMCA and catch a game. My name is Jim Stry. I'm the president of the Oshkosh Ice Hawks organization. See you soon. Thank you.
Hello out there, we're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dash with skates aflash. The home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up, and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees. They travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Third period, last game in the playoffs too. Oh, take me where the hockey players face off down the rink, and the Stanley Cup is all filled up for the champs who win the drink.